Hello, nerds! Thank you for joining me here on Nerd News Clips. This is the second channel. This is the place for all of the short-form content as well as the individual sections and just generally speaking smaller things. If you are into the longer form content, youtube.com/generallynerdy is the place to go see that. With that out of the way, let's get into this. Now let's talk TV streaming, shall we, nerds? All right, so I have a correction to make because I'm a dummy. So I don't know exactly why I thought this was a series or a movie and not a series, but apparently I was mistaken, and the Dahmer series on Netflix is in fact a series and not a movie. So when we talked about it previously in the movie section, I was wrong, and I apologize. I don't know how my wires got crossed there. It's entirely possible that I just was in the wrong section when taking notes and never caught it. I don't know. Either way, I'm dumb. Let's move on, shall we? Our next piece of follow-up, actually, no more corrections, just a follow-up, has to do with Stargirl. We talked previously about the potential of a Stargirl crossover event with the rest of the existing Arrowverse, or whatever we're calling the DC properties that are on TV and streaming these days. But yeah, it was rumored previously. It's still technically a rumor now, but I feel like this is such concrete evidence that I didn't want to put it in the rumor section, because we have a picture of Brec Basinger, the lead for Stargirl. She is on set with Ryan Potter, who plays Beast Boy. And Beast Boy isn't in Stargirl. So yeah, this seems all but confirmed at this point. We will at the very least be getting a crossover between Titans and Stargirl. Whether or not we get Doom Patrol in there still remains to be seen, but this seems pretty concrete that Doom Patrol is crossing over with Stargirl. So that's what we've got on that one. Let's move right along. The announcement for the next series of American Horror Stories, the next season, is going to be called New York City, which opens up a lot of strange questions. Not the least of which, on the top of my list, is Macaulay Culkin going to be returning for this season? I have not seen any confirmation that that is happening just yet, but it does start next month. So hopefully we'll have a better picture of that in the coming days/weeks. Also, the release date proper, because it's also in the notes, because I read, is October 19th. So we have a couple of weeks, yes, but still was not able to find a whole lot of like casting and things around this. Now that we know the name of the season, maybe all of that stuff is just gonna kind of come with the floodgates. But again, that is what we have. So let's move to our next piece, and that is Avatar: The Last Airbender this time. Not the band, The Last Airbender, the series. This is actually the live action series. We got some more casting announcements for said live action series. George Takei is going to be playing Ko. Amber Midthunder from Prey, she was the lead in Prey. She's going to be Princess Yu, and James Tsai, who voiced the Cabbage Merchant, will now also play him in the live-action series, which was actually rumored previously, and now this is also a rumor confirmation. So that's pretty dang cool. That is all of the new casting around Avatar: The Last Airbender. So let's move right along into The Witcher: Blood Origin. Netflix's Tadum event has happened, so we got a lot of trailers and stuff for that. And part of that announcement was that Blood Origin is going to be coming out December 25th of this year, which seems both kind of quick and also far away all at the same time, right? Because we've been waiting for this for a minute, but like, if you really think about it, it wasn't announced that long ago, so that's pretty cool. And then our final follow-up for this section has to do with Interview with the Vampire. The series on AMC has been officially renewed already for a season 2, which we've seen a lot recently, and there seems to be buzz around this AMC series, though I can't honestly say that it has been overwhelmingly popular. Generally speaking, when we get an announcement of a new season this early, this far before the current season is released, it's because there's a lot of overly positive buzz. I would say that the Interview with the Vampire buzz is fairly mixed. It's about 50-50. And I mean, we have our own taste of it here on Generally Nerdy, because you'll hear all about that in the shout-outs video that's going up on the Clips channel. Also, if you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel Generally Nerdy, then you should. And I do a shout-out video for all new subscribers, and we talk comments and viewer mail and such in those videos as well. That goes up on the second channel, Nerd News Clips. So shameless self-plug there. We have some Interview with the Vampire drama in the comments section that we're going to be addressing there, because again, the situation is so mixed that this doesn't make sense that they got a second season announcement so early. Maybe once a couple episodes had aired, that would make a little bit more sense, but as this stands, seems very strange. Though, I guess it's a good thing that AMC is so confident in it that they're willing to do it this early. This could be a little bit of hubris, though. Only time will tell. That is everything that we have for follow-ups and corrections, so let's get into trailers. Like I said, Ta-Dum happened, and so we have a few trailers from Ta-Dum. The first of those trailers is Sonic Prime. We are getting another animated Sonic series. This time it's going to be 3D animated. I believe this is the second Sonic the Hedgehog series that has been 3D animated. It could be the third, but I'm pretty sure it's the second. It is going to be released on Netflix this December. No specific date just yet has been made known, but still, that seems super quick. Next, we're talking about Wednesday. A new trailer for Wednesday has been released. It's not really a trailer so much as a portion of a scene between Wednesday and Thing, which kind of illustrates how different this is going to be from the lore that we already know rather well around the Addams Family. Not to say that that's not uncalled for, because each new iteration of the Addams Family kind of makes up their own lore. They're roughly based on those original cartoons by Addams, but they each kind of have a life of their own. So that's not exactly a detriment to this series, but it's just interesting. So go watch it. It's fun. It's about, what is it, like 5-6 minutes or so. Little interaction between Wednesday and Thing. Next, we have the trailer for The Last of Us. This is an HBO trailer. We also have a release window, 2023. Don't know exactly when yet. That's kind of been the way that that's gone for some time at this point. Our last trailer, and this one is actually kind of super exciting. Our last trailer is the Nier Automata series that is going to Japanese only streamers at the moment. Whether or not this is going to be coming stateside kind of technically still remains to be seen, though it would make sense that they would localize it at least eventually. And being as it's a Sega property, very likely it will come to Crunchyroll, but we don't know that for sure. We learned from this trailer that the Japanese version of the series is going to be coming out sometime in January of 23. But again, a specific day is not yet known. As you know, those things come out, we will be talking about them. And that is everything we have, except for one piece of regular ass news, and that is Norman Reedus. That's right, Daryl from The Walking Dead, and one of the twins, I can't remember which one, from the Boondock Saints movie, is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Pretty exciting. Congratulations goes out to Norman Reedus. He's been the dude for a while now, and I really dig it. So much deserved and much praise. Thank you very much. That leaves only suggestions here in TV streaming, and this one is again a little bit of a stretch, kind of like we talked previously in movies suggestions, how the Little Monsters was a little bit of a stretch. This one's a little bit of a stretch in that it's Halloween oriented in so much as it involves people in costumes, so it still technically works. But Daredevil season 1 over on Netflix. Remember why you fell in love with Charlie Cox playing the role, because that is probably some of the best television you are going to get as far as action oriented television goes. Daredevil season 1 is brilliant on so many levels. What with us getting Charlie Cox back in the suit for the She-Hulk series and then the Daredevil series that is coming to Disney Plus, that is going to ignore the existence of the Netflix series, maybe go check out the Netflix series so you have a kind of litmus test of quality as to, this is what I expect the quality of a Daredevil series to be. Where are you going with this, Disney? So go check out Daredevil season 1 because, again, it's amazing and you really should. Once again, this has been just a brief segment from the larger episode that has been posted over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Go over there for the long form content, or just subscribe here if you want it in bite-sized chunks. Thank you very much for joining me, nerds. We'll see you in the next one. Before we go though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.